certainly live. Alright. So... Alright, so full disclosure, I did go back on my first free day and spend my free time with Ayeka and maxed her out, I guess. Sure, everything's running. Alright, there we go. Go. See what's going on here. But first, gently place my hand on Noko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her pulse and do it when but really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. It was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if you could survive something like that. Huh? Just wait. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. You are the worst clairvoyant.
Let me out of here!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that. Let's accept that. Jesus Christ, starting now. Please wait a moment. Everybody's kind of in this state of disbelief. Don't hide back there. I can see you. Look out. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. And then back there, she's very...
What should I do?
Someone got... Bring her on this way. Can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Let me out of here!
Come on. Won't let me out.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me!
Screw that piece of shit there.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the punishment. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey!
In that case, oh man, I like having to think of that. Why don't you guys figure out who killed us? Good, then we can let Mondo look after this thing. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
How the hell not?
Stop
It's
talking.
obvious if you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do. While I'm training for a guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
So then...
Fine then, I'll stay on guard as a duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based against the two of them. With their stats, they're totally okay. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith into this.
but...
Feel pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh!
You finally noticed, huh? That's what. I was looking through the Monokuma file recently, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you thinking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka is? You died in Makoto's dome. What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everybody's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? She just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes ago. Feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. You think I did it?
So then...
We're all done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues, form a foundation, and construct an argument of the final decision. If
So-
this is wrong, no. Do I really have to say more?
That should
Brother,
be...
you did. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone, take a good look.
Goodbye.
Actually,
Yo. Hey, damn it.
Say this right now. If whatever someone did to this room here and now, right now, they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
better not
dead.
let me find them. I'll skip the trial and keep the evidence. No, seriously. These words are in there.
So,
We're not detective or anything, no? We're investigating murder. How do we even do something like that? We
anyway,
don't really have to do anything particular. We already know that we killed Sayaka. Being blind
is-
is you. I'm telling you, if it's me, don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me next.
so,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. Not for sure that Mayakoto's guilty. That's true. May as well at least check just to check. Maybe if we wanted to, we can help him this. But why not? I'm not good with that. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting that from me anyway. Alright, I guess I'd better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me filled with guilty suspicion. Did everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, did I do wrong? Or did they suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzzz.
And when things turn out the way Monica wanted. I'll have to do this one. Who really killed Sayaka? Okay. Guess I should look through Monokuma file I already got before. Victim was Sayaka Maizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 p.m. The body was discovered in Toto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Especially the rest period, we have methods to prove if we want to find out what happens in life to find the truth so we can all survive. Sayaka have to find out how to do it herself. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Help me!
Yeah, he's not ready for this. You're gonna help the investigation, but I can't leave Junko here. He'll serve her. I have to stay with her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Am I gonna clean that up? I don't clean that up. Okay, 2 bullets. See what we got. The body was discovered in the closed room. The death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was stab wound to the abdomen and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. Someone grabbed her, stabbed her. Alright, let's take a quick second. Just give me 1 second. And we're back. So. Alright. Head back to my room. Investigate the body. Arms. First floor. Hallway, first floor. Gym entryway. Hallway. Right here. Right? Wait, who else is in there right now? Yeah. Can I teleport here for some odd reason? Hold on. This is one of those I can't teleport times. Usually see area. There's a lot I should head to the scene of the crime. We won't make any progress without us looking at it. Okay. If I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remains. Right. Better examine, that might reveal something new. I gotta turn off that. Okay. Let's check out everything then. Let's see if I remember correctly. That's right, we have to trade keys. In switch rooms, we switch keys to, so Sayaka had in my room, but wait, let's see then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Sayaka forgot to lock the door. No, that's impossible. She let them in. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? She probably is him. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when the switch rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have found walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. How did the killer? Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Anything in the trash? The display sword was on. That's next in the ground. I put the sword I brought. Does that mean it was using the head somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. How did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even someone used the sword during the struggle. It doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. Heavy sheath like this will only get in the way. Just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Scratches. Signs of a struggle. Makes sense.
Wait. Huh.
You should remember all of our rooms are completely soundproof. Something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could.
Well.
Evidence of the struggle has been added to the truth section. Sword. Sword taken out of the sheath. Some of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade and the handle yet. Handles especially is missing a lot of this coating. Remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth build section of your handbook. Lint roller. No, so we use the lint roller to get the gold off. The gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Look how it's still. I don't think it's relevant. Okay. Irrelevant though. Toolkit is still inside the drawer, but I don't see anything to use, which makes sense. I guess it's mine. I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I would need to.
Yo, what?
You ain't exactly in the mood for
What?
fucking furniture, so you haven't used yours either.
What?
No, not just me.
What?
We're supposed to do that, yeah, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. That's like, why the hell would you? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Scratches and gadgets on my wall. Is that evidence of the struggle? Yes. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight. Our rooms are completely soundproof.
Well.
Can I see the trash can? I cannot. So let's. Do you think I'm good
Hey.
with you? I try not to make assumptions like this. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Scratches? Oh.
Well.
No, stop. I accidentally keep clicking things.
By the way.
No, I realize I'm while I was on guard duty. The killer could have just already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body. I mean, the trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
You son of a bitch!
Anyone who raised their hand to a woman in scum deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking
If I
dead!
ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
I'll get sorted out when the time comes. Alright. What do you guys say? Nikioka. I politely called her name when she was investigating here.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her ears, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
A few seconds later, the trade said,
Listen.
"You a clean freak?" No, I don't think so. But what? Alright, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about the room. What do you mean?
so...
Search your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Really, not one hair from the victim and not one hair from you. Even though you've been living in here. Yeah, for like 2 days, 3 days. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Did someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it. Someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Kora's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Whoa. Okay. Let's go. And on this side of the door. There she is. Forcing myself to push the panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I want to give up. I want to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Second, let me see how the recording is going. A little bit better. Okay, so where are we now? Let's investigate this body, huh? Her. Told myself I still looking at the face that I saw, but now is no time to pull out the monochrome file to verify what it said about the body. Some sort of sharp object has been pressed into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. And according to monochrome file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right, there where the wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. It definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood in her left index finger. That's it. Thumbs on both her hands are totally spotless. How come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Yep, doors. Oh, what's this? Water for the showers get turned up at nighttime. Sure. No, there's definitely a word there. Okay. I look past Sayaka to the wall behind her. I'm sorry. What? Written in blood was the numbers 11037. Sayaka did this.
It would seem.
Looks like you found it, right, Kodo? The bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
She opened cough like an aspiring pot. So the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 1037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So.
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have had wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the rest of the result would be? Result?
Well.
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door in your bathroom got broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. So someone else would know how to open that door, I suppose.
Correct.
The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, I was just trying to close the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What's the doorknob? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. How's it like this?
It would
I
seem.
must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was obvious this was intentional, but it was intentional. How would someone want to do that? I
So.
guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? There for a while, lost in thought, and apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me. Have you opened up your toolkit?
Just a second.
You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? No. Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're trying to say is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Yes.
Hmm?
There's the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears it up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Hey. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Still don't understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into that DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka did, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they even talk to me, that is. Alright, let's talk to you guys.
By the way,
No, right? Not sure.
you son... You're fuck... Yo.
Hey.
There's nothing else in here, right? Leave this area. Oh. looked weird to me. And then this is Makoto. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. Nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms so that anyone knowing was totally pointless. So why would anybody do that? Dorm nameplates have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now let's go into her room, huh? Alright. For sure, I want to grab that DVD that was in here. There can only be one thing in the trash can, yep. Sayaka's DVD, Sayaka got really upset for seeing what was on that video. I wonder what she did see. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Let's go to the AV room. Where are you? Dining hall. Oh. AV room. Why are you not letting me click there? Why won't you let me move? I'll leave. Let's see what you guys got to say.
Seems like...
The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Mr. Nage, what was Maison doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? Yeah, what about you, dude?
very
So why was
strange.
Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. You didn't even try to hide the suspicion in his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switched rooms. He's dead because of me. Then, well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then yeah, let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow. Is the area? No. Interesting. Sturdy gate here in the gate house.
Monokuma, appear!
It's the end of the line. The trash room is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get
No,
gate
no,
open?
you can't go any further!
Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed
No,
cleaning.
no, you can't go any further! No, no, you can't go any further!
Be faster, just go around there.
No, no, you can't go any further!
Okay. Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section. What's this now? Ooh, does this need password? Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Okay, cool. Nice. Well, what's this? Trap door? Hatch on the floor. Oh, the door won't buzz. It must be locked. Very cool. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm headed to the AV room. I just wanted to see what's anything going on here? Any evidence? Okay, cool. It is a fish tank, yes. Laundry, what do we got? Machine. Do I have to investigate it? There might be something. Somebody left. Somebody might have left some clues in there. There we go. Like somebody already started doing laundry already. It's like... Grab this book. Someone's magazines. No help here. A swimsuit? The swimsuit hanging out, but it has nothing to do with what's going on. That's, AOE swimsuit. And what are you, detergent? Vending machine still here, doesn't have any way of helping solve the case either. Let's okay, fine, man. Seem focused. I guess, yeah. His friend just died, so... Dining room, should we check it out? Clock. Alright, investigating the dining hall. Hina. Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all the first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why. Being in the dining hall helps me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. I know that was a kitchen knife in her. Oh, a nice kitchen. Monitor, anything? Meat, supplies. Horrible meat, salty meat. Now's not the time to be thinking about food. Yes, there's a kitchen knife missing. There's a bunch of vegetables all told. I don't see anything noteworthy about all of it. Surveillance camera. Boom. Missing knife. Kitchen knife set. Let's ask Kina.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was just kind of strange, but the knife suddenly just disappearing like that, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, as I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row, so when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah, in other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure, you could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. AOE's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your... by the way, did you really kill Toyota? No, what? No, of course not. You know, did you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, so you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. How is the sink? Is the sink clear? Oh, there's no way I could tell, right? Yeah, there's no way. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Leave the kitchen. I'm gonna go to AV room. Oh, there's the other one.
what's your...
Beck is the one who cares about stupid organizational stuff like that. Yeah, I should probably talk to him. Fuck. Not calling me, but I can see outside. Nothing else here. note is still here, no one's picked it up. It's 2 classrooms in this entire school. Okay, red room, can't. TV room. There we are. Let's check out what's going on. Alright. Cool. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. She was there along with her friends. She said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh, what happened? In the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh. Whoa. Sayaka had disappeared from stage, which was now in ruins. But I noticed even more than that. The figures of the girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Oh, good God.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
That warning, the video cut off. No, that wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say if that really did happen, anyone in the outside world must be going crazy? What kind of person would take this far? Interesting. Yeah, this guy's in charge of cleaning duty, so let me talk to him real quick. As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen
he
to
probably
me!
realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty, so you're on cleaning duty now.
That's
Actually,
wrong!
no. Huh? Okay, who is it? Fumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it!
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it!
When that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Nurse's station. Let's talk to our cleaning duty guy. Cleaning duty guy. Let's go upstairs. Can I fast travel now? There he is. I was fast traveling all wrong, that's why I couldn't do it. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time, so I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, could you open the gates in front of the trash room? Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we could throw out things whenever we want?
So
It seems more convenient, but... Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened. Will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard!
Daddy, what do you think the cleaning duty? Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig
Like-
through all the girls' trash, looking for, poking around at it.
There's no way to
Talking
think
about all
about
my
this
love
in a
is
con-
for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But man, there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... Oh, never get tired of 2D. Spending significant time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Oh, good lord. How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? So worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing it. What?
What?
You're as innocent as you claim. There's no harm in it. It's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You!
Okay, so easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? But, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. You learn how to get on the inside, but you never stop dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Leave it to me.
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just want to see if the actual killer had to destroy any evidence or not. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright, let's take a look at this incinerator. Oh, it says stop there. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? The last time you were in here, the incinerator was off. Yes. About there can be no mistake. I've got one thing going for me. It's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. I definitely wasn't on them. I haven't been back to the trash room since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate. It should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet. That means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. Now, how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let's turn it off. Turn it off, turn it off. Nah, I can't turn it off. What are you? Alright. Love it.
Yes, it.
I feel.
Moses.
Review. Leave. Burnt piece of something like a uniform, isn't it? Burnt piece like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, this is looks like a piece of cloth in the shape or the sleeve from a button of a shirt. Now look at it. Definitely blood on the cuff, which means all that's left of the evidence that killer destroyed. There are a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's shards of broken glass scattered around from the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Glass ball.
Is this?
You know what this is? Say if you collect all 7, drag them up here and you'll grant you a single wish. Yep. The kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it, it'll show you a glimpse of the future, just like that Mina girl who's on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, but who does this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be, clairvoyant. They should still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does that all mean, Mr. Nagy? Are you confessing soon?
That's it.
Everyone
I'm
already
sure of
knows
it.
you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright. Let's just do the F1 thing. F1, and then we're gonna do the gym. Entryway. Oh, yeah, Jim. There he is. Hi, hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Snap out of it. Makoto, what are you talking about? What are you doing here? Huh? Hey, does this look familiar? Oh, Smash, what the hell?
the
I
heck?
only brought it because the guy said it was glass. He said it would be unbreakable. How did it break? It actually made out of glass and not crystal? Did that guy dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history, Genghis Khan, George Washington, and Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all Bill? Yes. Yeah, let's put that aside for now. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have came by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. Right? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. Thanks, hero. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm always afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? I think I've saved up to the fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. So, it looked like Junko was in the laundry room with him, right? Because it was her magazine that was just kind of like sitting out there. So, do you think Junko did
I'm getting tired
it?
of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Alright, I want to get through this trial because it looks awesome. And then we'll call it a night. But I want to... Let's do this. Red door. Let's go. I'm ready for this. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. And there we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Alright, let's find out.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom,
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited.
where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Should we talk to everybody? Let's give it a last. I could die right now, so whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? It's like they knew somebody was gonna die.
Impossible.
We really gotta go through this with the whole class trial thing,
You
huh?
know?
If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
At some point I'm standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Let's get started.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find it, killed her?
Got it!
Alex, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way.
What the heck?
Can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent, even though you've obviously killed her. Very impressive.
you know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you here. The cool basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. You ready? Let's do it. I'll get out of here. Guess I have no choice but to get in the elevator. Let us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Hold
I
up.
said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. We need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. It's Sayaka's honor. So I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try to give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time has finally come.
oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close to bullshit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Oh man. These crosses are freaking me out. Set up so that everyone could see everyone else. It also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Oh, they're standing. And so, the curtain on our first case has opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. The class trial. You want to save the data? Yes, I do. Okay, handbook. Oh. Where to shoot bullets. Okay. Skills. Increase damage to the opponent when a stage sprint is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Plus 3 SP. Alright, let's do it. Let's do that. Okay. Load of this first. Cool. And then we're gonna finish. Can't really do much about it now.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Jesus, man.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it
That
for
was
the
weird
preamble.
and suspicious.
Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I notice, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Alright. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During the discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statement. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Well, something's off about what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there would be no explanation for what happened in our room. For this first debate, we would like to take the sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the arguments will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Do you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement and a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument about holding them closely. Well, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that...
What is this?
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Definitely.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, or just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. A bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate while holding on the space key. When you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everybody's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. If The focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
This chick sucks, dude.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Oh, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there, but when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, and the knife was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
I like her.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to grant.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh.
Did I say that out loud?
Oh.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Whoa, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
What happened?
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
There we go.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So...
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
That's a girl.
I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Oh.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Oh, that's right. She
And
did
then
say
later,
something.
she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... It had to be Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Oh, man. Hot Dickens.
That's the only possibility.
Good lord.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Yeah. If I don't do something, you're gonna blame me for the murder. If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
And they tried to open the door.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? As things advance, I'm thinking either the doorknob. I'm thinking the doorknob. As things advance further in class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters floating around the letters. Phrases from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and then press the left mouse to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck, have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. You can figure out what that is. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh. Can I get it?
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Yeah, me too.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
Mm-hmm.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled with getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Yup.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Yup.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first. Is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Yeah. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. And no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will damage. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck, have fun.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, it's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Men's dorms don't. Men's bathrooms don't lock.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only
we
ones
go.
with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yup.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. They didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. Because the nameplate changed, the crime took place in my room. Yeah.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh! As a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so... Well... I was just wondering... How did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the
Yeah,
first
that's a
place?
great question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. No ways, Ayaka let me in because... Yep, switched rooms. Let's see what else is right. Switch rooms for sure. Yep.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get in the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Sorry, I've been very quiet. I'm like engrossed right now. What is this now?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was in.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
I just clicked the first highlighter
As
thing
a
I saw.
result,
Yeah.
the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
See, I thought for sure originally that somebody was going after Makoto, but they found Sayaka there and they killed her instead.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched the nameplates was Sayaka. Had to be.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been split.
Why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was...
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the... That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist. It
how the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because of the gold residue on her wrist. When you look at the wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Absolutely. Tell me what you got. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder to choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty was set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Let's slow down. Time. I've looked at sword sheet, kitchen knife set, and wrap up the sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Yep, did I do that right? This might have been off.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Oh, yeah, the sheath was...
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Never use the sword. If you want to use the sword, which part of your body would you use? Palms.
I got it!
Man.
You're talking about her palms, right?
Did Sayaka originally mean to kill?
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Gold dust.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hand. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Jeez.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night. Water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or
An
a
insult, you
compliment.
idiot.
Insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword, which is Sayaka.
I got it!
God.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Ooh.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yeah.
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an
Yikes.
impromptu defense.
Sayaka was trying to kill the other person.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yup.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
That's definitely a possibility.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yep.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Can't believe this.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yep.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
What's going on, man?
Wait, then you were saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Right now, I'm really engrossed by it.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken,
Oh man.
and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Why? Why can't it be true? Say something.
Hey! You guys
boy.
have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and just wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all
Wait, there's
just
a time
because
limit?
you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as I go, there's nothing left. There's no other clues left, huh? No, there's the writing. Oh, there we go. That message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
There are clues.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yep.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I could prove it. Her index finger was bloody.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight.
Whoa.
So she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Do they mean anything upside down?
11037?
No.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
It does look like Leon.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an
good God.
N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Nope. I just don't know.
Rotate the image.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh man, I really like that guy.
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Yeah. This. I really like that guy too.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the method, it becomes the letters L-E-L-E-O-N.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen.
No, it's not random at all.
Yeah.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer?
Yeah,
You
and
can't
you
just
have to
go
get
and
all
say
rid of all
shit
the
like
hair
that.
because he's got the brighter hair, doesn't he?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Trying to consider it, yeah, his sleeve. Shirt piece, there it is. Oh, good lord.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
How do you get into the incinerator in the
Isn't
first
that
place?
right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may...
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah.
The burnt remains of a button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where was it disposed of? When it was disposed of? Oh, it was... where? And how?
I got it!
How, I guess?
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Oh, yeah, unless you pitched it in there.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh, he threw that crystal ball thing.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Oh, man. Leon.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. It's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh, man.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No, you didn't necessarily have to get close.
You have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No,
destroy the
you
evidence.
did not.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... He had to throw it, for sure.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
What? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of the fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on
How do you
without
get
his
the evidence to know
knowledge
that?
was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Yep.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Baseball guy. It wouldn't have been much of an allegation challenge at all for the killer because ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be... I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered.
You did kill her in
The truth has
self-defense
been
though.
revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, I don't know place. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. So if you take aim at the missing sections and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Closing argument. Okay. Oh, it goes left to right, I'm guessing. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began. Something. Use that object to deflect Sayaka's attacks. Deflection. And then, okay, broke her wrist. And this part, boom. Sayaka busts through the door. She writes the name on the wall. Oh, right. Do so I can drop the knife. Enters. Is it there? Versus deflects. And she drops the knife, right? Drops the knife. What should we do about this? That's coming down. Something up here. Enters. Sword. 2 seconds. 2 attacks. 2 attacks. That's a knife. That's laying down. Context of the whip 3. Ops incinerator on. Pulls up the shirt, torches it. speed up things up. What the killer threw in the incinerator was. I'll check these colors. Indeed. This. Piece of evidence left behind. This. Gosh, so far from the back. Okay, that was good. We'll use an item to help dispose of the evidence, so that was the only one roller that we had. Okay, now, from the lint roller. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Yeah, she left behind her. Forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was use that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why the evidence was damaged. Just when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in the room. Sayaka with the knife doing this?
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the... Last night, from what we can tell,
Yep, so far.
she attacked them with the knife.
Nice.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put it... During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost... Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran... The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open. And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message to keep the killer from noticing. She wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly...
Yep.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to...
There you go. Fix
So they came up with a plan to use hero... The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the... For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly...
Go.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with But there was one... Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
It's dope. Awesome.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need, without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. First bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. What are we doing here? Bullet time battle. Sometime during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. This happens, you'll engage in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTBBTW. Okay. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh no, don't make me play a rhythm game more often. Match your button press with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on an opponent's statement. Should the statement you lock on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. What? What is this? I'll get it. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. The tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out. Deal enough damage to your opponent in their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with the truth bullet like any other statement. Shoot their statements fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge is 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws for they had.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance!
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
What did that say at the end?
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
It was intense.
Stupid!
He's not expecting this at all.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
All right.
Stu!
Oh man, I thought he was gonna be a
You have
bro.
no rebuttal?
Can't trust anybody here.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
I got a C at the end. That bullet time thing didn't make any sense to me.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We already have 3 students dead, or like including this guy. Looks like you got it right on the money. Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, is none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Hey, hold on.
Nice. Yeah, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch!
What's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
This killer be killed.
So that's why.
Yeah, that makes
None
sense.
of you are any different! I was just. Hey! Come on!
Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayako's trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's because of that video. You and I couldn't handle what I saw in there. It was her, and the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. One thing that was more important to hear than anything else, her dreams are friends. I have seen something like that happen to them and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, and some things weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me, so...
No matter what happens,
Wow. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of these relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything, it's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you can let it go for now. Good lord. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes,
Now then,
indeed.
since you're so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blacken, Leon Kuhata will receive this punishment.
Punishment?
What? Oh yeah, you're gone, bro.
You mean execution?
Yeah,
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
Just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. Which is true, dude.
Is that okay?
Yeah, man. How exactly was it self-defense? She attacked you and forced your way into the bathroom. Did you not use your very own toolkit? Yeah. After she shoved herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder.
So...
No, that's not it. I had enough of this.
Oh.
You sure you were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? You can't see Leon as solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because he's the one to blame is him, which is true. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. You shouldn't be fighting each other. You should be fighting against the ones who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
well, it just so happens that there's more unethical than unwavering purpose. Draws people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Just the kind of justice that's awakened within you. Yeah, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and to get to what everybody's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please! Don't do this!
Hey!
No more excuses, you must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
No, no, no!
Let's give it everything we...
It's way too gleeful. What is gonna possibly happen? The last guy that got... last execution we saw was like somebody strapped him to a rocket, right? Thousand blows. Wow. Oof. The moment of his face when it happened. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else will we call it?
Extreme!
Jeez. What's going on?
I can't...
Do we really have to keep doing this? I'm just gonna take it.
Well?
You don't like it. Oh no, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. And that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
What the heck? You make it sound like I'm some sort of dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Well, in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Oh, why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey, Hey!
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. And I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. It's okay. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You're thinking, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this
What are you
mean?
trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning in there.
Chills! Chills!
That's what everyone is waiting for.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. What? Everyone? And just like that, he was gone. Are we in some kind of snuff film? Even after he had gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices were dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You have to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize that Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. She lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought is how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. I don't think that...
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths, that's... You never do that. You know, I'm going to carry them the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. Carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding, I just have a pretty good intuition. That's funny. To survive the end. Oh man. To be continued. Cool. That was awesome. You received a despair about present. Do you want to save? Yep. That was fun. I think I'm gonna call it from here for now. Thank you for everybody that joined me. I really appreciate it. I am off.